shape-shifting? No, it's an ancient thing in terms of accounts all over the world. Not just shape-shifting between human and reptilian, but shape-shifting between human and many different forms, animal forms, etc. And people perceive it, because we're so locked into this reality is real, as like a physical, solid human body transforming into a solid reptilian body and then back again. Because I've spoken to people all over the world, in vast numbers now, who have seen this phenomenon of seeing someone, a human, suddenly transform into a reptilian figure and then come back again. And the ancient accounts talk about the same thing. And people think, hey, it's impossible, mate. How can a body change into another body? I mean, the person would die, wouldn't they? Well, that's not what's happening. As we talked about in the first half, the only place that the physical reptilian form and the physical human form exist is in here, when their energetic form is decoded into a holographic, apparently physical form. So when something's shape-shifting, it shifts in the decoding mechanism by which we decode different energy fields. It's literally like changing a television channel. You've got the human field, which is obscuring the reptilian field, because they hide behind the human field, so we don't know what the hell's going on. And if I'm observing the human field, that's the prime field that I'm decoding, I will see a human. But if this becomes the prime field, suddenly, for whatever reason, I'm now decoding the reptilian field, the reptilian energy field. What is happening in my decoding system in my mind is I'm seeing a human physical form, reptilian physical form, human physical. Did you see that?
The truth is hidden in plain sight. It's blatantly obvious nowadays. Every single movie basically coming out is satanic. Every song, every artist, every show on TV, it's basically all satanic. It's all purposely built to desensitize you to drugs, sex, violence. Also at the same time to cloud your mind so that you do not oppose anything that is told to you and you absorb it like a sponge. I will not sit quietly while the devil walks this world freely and openly as he is. I just don't understand the amount of ignorance in the world, just in general, for some satanic evil, obviously just plain wrong celebrities to be coming out and looking the way they do, saying the things they do, acting like they do, and people still follow them and worship them, idolize them. The amount of original thought as well is slim to none. It's like slipping away more and more. People latch on so much to trends and things like that. It's just because it's so easy. They don't have to think about anything. It's already planned out for them. But yeah, I don't know if it's the amount of fluoride that they put in the water or in foods and stuff like that that's making people, not receptive to these types of things. The coincidences are just obvious. The patterns are obvious if you could look back in time and see how things are progressing more and more evil and evil.
Once you start to rise, the Illuminati got to get a hold on you, got to get control of you, so you can be controlled by them, so that you can educate your people, but don't tell them the all the way truth. Tell them the half truths, but don't tell them the whole truth. Steve Harvey cannot tell you the whole truth. He only can tell you half truths. This Bernie Mac was Steve Harvey's sacrifice. This speech that Steve Harvey was given, he wasn't giving the speech to the world. He was giving the speech on national television, televised. He was giving that speech to show his handlers that yes, he has done it.
It is my personal nature. I am not this man, but I am this, which is genetically infiltrated into biological life, and as such creates the illusionary world. I have to treat it, as you can see, it is moving very slowly in the direction I'm holding it. I have to treat it with care. I should never shake it, because maybe you see some of the there is some movement to be experienced. This is what you are made of. This is what I am made of. This is what the universe basically is made of. What do you think?
Look. Something to think about. Wow. This is how clever Satan is and how he gets into the Christian home and a Christian's life, and it breaks God's heart. Jesus said, "My people perish for lack of knowledge."
Wow. That's awesome. I've never even seen that.
Toyd right back again. Hope you guys have a nice day and staying frosty. Alright, somebody had kind of said something, or at least I get this kind of comment every once in a while. People say, you know, if you can't really do anything about the Illuminati, why even talk about it? Why bother taking the time? And it's just such a foolish statement to say, you know, like, just because you don't think you could do anything about it, or maybe just because they're more powerful than you, just to let them do whatever they want. In reality, every single voice that's said it helps a little bit. If everyone spoke up, then these kind of things wouldn't go on. The world wouldn't be ruled by evil and greed. So I'm making this video just real quick and short and simple to the point that Jim Carrey obviously is an evil man, and does not realize, maybe he does not realize the evils that he's portraying, or at least the stupidity he's portraying for himself, but like on the Jimmy Kimmel show or something like that, it might be pronounced his name wrong, but he's going on trying to make people like me sound stupid. Any kind of like truther person that's trying to expose the Satanism, the symbolism, all the evil that's in media and media, music, in your everyday life, basically, in the workplace, everything. But just to kind of like tell you guys how I'm making this video now. If you guys go out and make your own video saying the same thing, maybe even the same kind of title, like Jim Carrey, Illuminati piece of shit. Imagine how like the Ice Bucket Challenge blew up. Everybody does like a video, and it's kind of like a trend thing for all the people that are sitting there quiet. It doesn't really do anything to help. But you can imagine if when a star comes out and does like a big old Baphomet performance and throws up all these 666 signs and triangles, people upload a whole bunch of videos saying, what the hell, Beyonce? Why are you having multiple Satan personalities and doing all this Baphomet shit? We are not having it. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys are staying positive, staying educated, staying critically minded. Upload your own video. Just giving your own opinions, telling the people of the world that you don't agree with it. I'm just going through like the most recently watched videos, and like the one of the top ones right now is Jim Carrey giving people bowl cuts on that same show. And I know a lot of people watch television. A lot of people probably watch that live on TV, and we're just having fun with the whole thing, not realizing that he's making you dumber, or at least he's insulting the people that are smart to make you not believe in us. Personally, I'm tired of seeing satanic shit on TV, or at least satanic stuff coming off of TV and onto the internet. And me putting out, factual information. I'm not making up anything at the top of my head, for fun. These things don't give me any extra views. It actually makes me lose views in anything, but, you gotta speak out. There's no reason to be quiet. So many YouTubers, I don't know what's up with it, but they just keep quiet. They don't even try to talk about things like this. Other questions I get is people say like, I say these things, but I don't give any real information. I've said in the beginning, at least in another video, but I say in most videos to do your own research. And I still do give plenty of information. I'm telling you guys kind of like what you need to hear about how Jim Carrey is. He had said how the Illuminati, they make you focus on, say, like celebrities, gossip, and all this stuff instead, while they're off killing people in other nations and basically making you a slave while you're just happy and texting away and playing your apps. So I don't expect everybody or even anybody to make a long video, but if you guys are smart and you want to maybe change the world, make a video saying how Jim Carrey is an Illuminati piece of shit. And if you see any celebrity going out of their way to, I can't think of the word, but demote, truthers, people trying to critically think and see through the bullshit of the world. And yeah.